So today we had the annual Homeless Persons Memorial Service for Pinellas County, and it's an event where we honor the lives of people who have died while homeless. My name is Sam Picard. 117 names were on the list.
With grateful hearts, we remember them now.
Jennifer Birch.
Each one of those names is somebody's child, somebody's father, somebody's brother or sister, and each one of those people is a unique individual who had something to offer the community. Today, you could hear a lot of people had names of folks who had died on the street that they knew that were not on the list. So there must be at least 150 people who have died in Pinellas County on the street.
It's sad. This is the most numbers we've had since I've been involved. And our numbers on the streets are growing exponentially.
Arnold Held.
My name is Eric Peters. I was part of the Homeless Memorial. I'm responsible for lighting the candles after all the names are read.
Christopher Olson.
I don't know everybody on the list, but I do know quite a many of them.
How do you know them?
Because I'm out here with them.
Why is that?
Because I'm homeless. Yeah, they're my neighbors. Yeah. We don't live in a house next to each other, but we lay next to each other. We feed next to each other. We live life next to each other. Yes, they are my neighbors. Emotionally, yes, it is hard. Because you have to face the fact that these are people you knew, you talked to, you were friends with. Now, I don't know all of them, but there's quite a many of them I do know.
You don't have to.
And for them not to be here it hurts. It hurts. If you care as a human being, it hurts.
We can do better if we make different choices. As leaders, as citizens, this list of names will be shorter.
I grew up sort of tied to the automotive industry, working on cars, around cars.
Cece Haug's family knows cars. Her dad and brother are both in the industry, but for her, staying in the family business would be a challenge.
The environment I was in wouldn't have been very welcoming of that. So when I decided to pursue my gender transition, one of the sort of uncomfortable things that came up was like, where am I going to work?
Because fixing cars traditionally hasn't been the most welcoming field.
It tends to be a very masculine environment, very male-dominated, and a lot of people tend to kind of, have attitudes about those sorts of things.
But her love of cars persisted. Hal continued to pursue her passion while staying true to herself.
We kind of came up with the concept of opening a LGBTQ plus friendly auto repair shop.
Good Judy Garage, where employees and customers aren't judged no matter who you are.
We try to make sure that that's not the environment here, whether it's for our employees or for our customers.
I could be myself, be who I am, and bring that to work every day as well.
When Sophia Ives started at Good Judy Garage, it was an instant feeling of acceptance compared to their last job.
Not really wanting to bring up that conversation. And some fear because I am a woman. Coming into a space where I felt accepted, it was just a night and day difference.
Ives was the only female at their last blue-collar job, not knowing a place like this existed.
Walking into a safe place where you don't have to look over your shoulder every day, every minute, it just takes some of that weight off.
It's weird to say, oh, I felt affirmed at the auto body shop, but I really do. When I come in here, I feel totally at ease.
Customers like Neil Walker say they feel welcomed here, unlike other repair shops.
It's hard sometimes when you're queer that you have to put that part away sometimes, but here, not at all.
Which is exactly the kind of welcoming environment Cece Haug strived to create.
To know that what you're doing and who you are impacts people that way is something I never even dreamed.
Inside Good Judy Garage, Haug's journey in life and passion for cars opened doors for all to feel welcome.
When you put yourself out there and sort of show your vulnerabilities, it helps your customers to feel more at ease because they know you're putting yourself out there and being your authentic self, your honest self.
Josh Whitston, Denver 7.
There we go. I'm wondering if you'd let me take your picture for my project. My name is Andy Lurie, and I do a project on Instagram called the American Quilt Project. I started about 4 years ago, and I've been doing it religiously ever since. I felt a lot of divisiveness in the air, and I wanted to do something to counteract that. I'll say 1, 2, 3. At this point, I have over 3,700 portraits on the quilt. Could I take your picture real quick for my project?
I look at it right now.
Turn a little bit that way, no, the other way. Yeah, there you go, perfect. The reactions are always really positive because I'm essentially telling people, you know, I value you and you're a valuable person, and they seem to be honored that I want to take their picture. Would you mind stepping in the alley real quick? Because there's a brick wall that I love brick walls.
Oh yeah, I love getting into alleys with strangers.
Perfect. For a couple months, I stopped. When the pandemic hit, I decided that that was probably the end of my project. Even sort of more of a need to do this right now. Somehow, I think with all the negativity that's going on, people want to be part of something positive. There it is. Perfect. I guess with everybody wearing masks, people want to see other people's faces, and this is exactly what the American quilt is. People are saying, should I take my mask off? I don't even have to ask them. Well, that's it. I just love to take pictures, and I don't see stopping. I see this growing and growing, maybe 10,000 pictures someday.
Finding your passion can be difficult.
I feel that from the first moment I've ever tattooed a human, I had like this aha light bulb go off like.
But just because you find it like Ryan Rose did, doesn't mean it comes easy.
I always knew I wanted to run a shop, but I didn't think it would be basically out of necessity.
Rose's career started feeling like nobody took them seriously.
For example, they'd be like, you're an apprentice, show up in a tutu at 2 a.m. and clean the wheels, the hubcaps of my car. Or I could find someone else who would gladly do it. It was pretty emotionally abusive.
Stuck in a predominantly masculine industry.
I would have queer men come into my chair and sit there and tell me, my gosh, I'm so glad I found you, because I feel like some other artist would mess up my tattoo on purpose because they found out I was gay.
Born from that passion and those trials was Rose Wolfden Tattoo Studio.
Hey, I want a safe space to work. More and more clients being like, I'd like a safe space to just feel pain. I love it too, because I don't feel alone. So I get just as much comfort with those connections.
Aimed at being welcoming to all, a safe space with a specific staff.
Working in an all-female studio or femme studio is very mind-boggling.
Megan Donahue joined the staff 4 months ago, still adjusting to a new city, still looking for the right fit.
I've never really found my people, but now it feels like home.
A home decorated with body art, buzzing with tools, filled with people as their true self in their own skin.
They can come in and feel like, they don't have to be a specific person with us. They can be whoever they want to be.
Rose and her so-called wolf pack hope that feeling lasts as long as the ink.
Community. I think that that's probably the word that I built it around. That's why it's named the Wolf Den, because as a wolf pack, when we all work together, we can do great things.
In Denver, Josh Whitston, Denver 7. On one of the busiest travel days of the year,
Picking up Nana from Indianapolis.
if you just stop and listen,
hear like wheels squeaking and people walking around and just like the buzz of voices in the background.
Not those sounds, this sound.
Being a traveler myself, I know how numb you can get from hauling the suitcases, looking at the boards, going from point A to point B, and really not feeling it.
So over the holiday, Danny Showers is here, doing what he does best.
Providing dynamic entertainment for the travelers. People respond so favorably to playing the music, the Christmas music and everything.
Walked in and saw the Christmas decorations, then we were able to kind of enjoy the atmosphere a little bit more. We've got a live performance, which you don't see all the time anymore.
5 hours a day for 10 days, Danny Showers and other pianists have been playing for some of their largest audiences.
Just with the time phrase that why we're doing this, it comes out to be approximately 1.4 million people that's traveling through this main part here.
That's 1.4 million strangers to entertain.
Entertainment to me comes from the heart, okay? And it's generated through the body and it comes out on the fingers.
The sounds of the season at the busiest place this season. If you just stop and listen.
Every song they applaud. That's better than any paycheck.